everyone. You are listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Siegel Network. I am so excited to be back in the hot seat. I've not recorded a show in 2 weeks, so I'm like so happy to be back here. Unfortunately, it's freezing cold outside, so it was like a nice, long, slow holiday traffic drive-in, but I am thrilled to be back here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Naomi Nachman. I'm about all the food all the time. I love food. I love shopping for it. I love cooking. I love eating it. I love eating at restaurants, anything food related. I'm a personal chef and now a 2-time cookbook author. Still can't believe I get to say that. My heart is skipping a beat even as I say it right now. I cater for people for Shabbos, for Yom Tov, for Pesach. Pesach is very soon. It's 100 and something days away. I know you're all cringing in your seat. I've already had phone calls about it. So anytime you don't want to cook, you can give me a call or open up my book and I'll give you some really great, easy recipes. But we want to hear about your experiences too on our Nachum Siegel show. So email me, Naomi at nachumsiegel.com. You can join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We don't do all the Snapchat stuff. We should get into that, right, ZK? Like, yet another thing to manage. Someone said we should do LinkedIn. I'm like, oh my God, another thing to do? Impossible. So anytime you want to share something with us about food or recipe that you've made, or you have questions about my awesome guests, you can send me a message through any of our channels that we have here. Before we get into too much, we have a very action-packed show going on today. We've got Rabbi Tzvi Ortner from the OU joined with Eli Antebi talking about ZMAN technologies, and we'll get into that whole story. And it all started from Town Appliance. So we're going to talk to them in a couple minutes, and we're also going to be having All Shook Up. I'm not saying anything more about that because I want you to guys be all shook up when you see what my guests have got in store for us later on the second half of the show. On the line with me now, I have Dina Kops representing the amazing Ohalei Torah auction that is going on this Sunday night for women and Motzei Shabbos for men. Welcome, Dina, to the show.
Hi, good morning, Naomi. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. I'm really glad you agreed to come on.
Yes, me too.
We talk a lot, Dina and I, but she was like a little nervous about coming on the show. I'm like, you've got to come on and talk about the amazing event that you are having for your kids' school involving foodies.
Yes, exactly.
So tell us about both events, because there's one for men and one for women.
Right. So this Motzei Shabbos, December 15th, we will be having the men's event, a stellar musical show with the all-star cast. We have Yossi Green, Eli Marcus, Peretz Chaim, and Fitch Ben Shimon on music.
Peretz
It's going to be an
Chaim.
amazing
Beautiful.
Kumsitz concert.
I love that. Peretz Chaim came to my book launch and performed for us. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. They're all amazing.
Yeah, they're lovely guys. I'm so excited for you guys. It's going to be a great event. And do they have food there for the men?
So yes, doors open at 7:30. Auction viewing 7:30 to 9:30. We have a grand Malav Malka. We have a grand wine tasting, and then the program and concert begin at 9:30.
Fantastic.
Plus we have 4 raffle drawings just specifically for the men for that night.
Oh, what are the prizes for the men?
So we have a black hat, we have Apple earbuds, a bike, men's shoes and wallet, and then we have, you can also put in tickets to our main event, which the drawing is for Sunday night, with 87 incredible prizes.
That's unbelievable. So much work goes into these events.
Yes, we do it for our kids. We do it for Ohalei Torah, one of the largest boys' Chabad school out there. It will be at 667 Eastern Parkway in Crown Heights in the Ohalei Torah ballroom, which is at the boys' yeshiva.
Okay, beautiful. That is the Motzei Shabbos event.
That's Motzei Shabbos, December 15th. The women's event is going to be Sunday, December 16th.
The next day.
The next day. We have an unbelievable promenade for a premier ladies' night out, which includes, obviously, the one and only Naomi Nachman.
I'm blushing.
Doing a demo.
I'm blushing.
We have Naomi Elberg
from Detroit.
I'm sorry, tgis.chal@gmail. That's her email. We have Sandy Leibowitz, who is an amazing, amazing knife skill presenter. We have Shifra Klein, who's going to be doing an amazing meat demo. and she has that new magazine called
Fleischiks. We love it.
And we have, yes, and Fruits by Pesha. So we have 5 presenters for the women's event, which is going to be amazing.
I am
Plus a full buffet.
I'm so excited. Fleischik or Milchik buffet? Very important questions. Fleischiks, right?
Yes, it's going to be a Fleischik buffet dinner.
Fantastic. I am so excited for this event, and I did it for you a couple of years ago. How many of you have been running these events like this with the cooking demos? A good few years, right?
Yeah, we've been doing it a few years. We keep doing it and just changing it up and having new presenters and then some very good old ones, obviously, because it's just everyone loves food.
Right, everybody does love food, and everybody likes to meet the people behind, the Mishpacha magazine writing or the Instagram or the kosher.com or the cookbook author. It's nice that you're bringing everyone together, and I think I'm going to be selling my books, right?
Yes, I can't wait.
I do.
I'm waiting to buy it then.
You're so cute. It's so nice. It's nice to meet everyone who's been buying the books, and I'll sign it for them as well. But it's an amazing event. I was there before. I think it was 3 years ago. Last year you asked me and I couldn't do it.
Yes.
But I did it 3 years ago and I had a blast. And there's so much going on in Crown Heights all the time, right? You've got besides a great Chinese auction that you run, and it really is great. And it's a great night out. Go with your mum, go with your sister, go with your daughters, your aunts. Make it a girls' night out. Besides the fact you have tons of great food there, you have tons of great food in Crown Heights. It's become like the hotspot of kosher food. Yeah,
we have tons of amazing places. Crown Heights is definitely the place to be right now.
I would say so. So I think me and Naomi, TGIS want to go on a little bit of a food tasting afterwards, because we both don't get to Crown Heights often enough. So we're super excited.
Definitely.
We're super excited to be there. Okay, Dina, how can people find out about this Chinese auction? We've got listeners across the country, and they may not all be able to fly in because they're hearing this on Friday morning, and they want to know what to do. How do they get tickets?
It's www.ohaleitoraPTA.com. That's OHOLEITORAHPTA.
Now, I think we have that on the bottom of the screen. We do have an app, a YouTube, not app, but you can use on the YouTube app, a YouTube channel of the Nachum Segal Net. And I put a ticker across the bottom of Ohalei Torah that you're on. It says Dina Kops, Ohalei Torah. So they can use that spelling, and then just add PTA.com to register for prizes. You do not have to live in New York to enter. If you win.
Right. You can also find us on Instagram at Ohalei Torah Auction.
Okay, amazing. Amazing. So we look forward to seeing you on Sunday night. The men will go Motzei Shabbos. And everyone is a winner for going because they gave tzedakah. Whether you win a prize or not, everyone's a winner.
Exactly. 100% of the proceeds go directly to the yeshiva.
And what? Sorry? 100%
of the proceeds go directly to the PTA, which helps the boys directly.
I love that. That's fantastic. You're a great set of mums there in Ohalei Torah.
Thank you.
All right, great. We will be in touch. I'll see you on Sunday afternoon when we go set up. And everyone go grab some auction tickets. A great cause. Thank you so much, Dina Kops.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dina. That was great listening to, talking to, I meet a lot of people through my Instagram or through the Nachum Segal Network or through kosher.com that, follow me. And I love when the faces and the names come together and I finally get to meet these people. I feel like we become friends and we stay friends. So it's very nice. And Dina's one of those people. We've been talking for a few months about this event and I can't wait to finally meet her because we've spoken so much. Okay. In the studio, I have a lineup. A fantastic lineup. I'm blown away by everyone that came in today. It was a hard drive in, right, guys? Did you also have traffic from everywhere? Right. Right. But can I just say, does Yisrael have a, here, and this is for Yisrael. I already wrote out his thing here. It says Yisrael Schreiber Town Appliance. Does town have an E? Okay, I don't know why.
That's the only one everyone does. Everyone thinks that.
I don't know why. It's not town A. It's town. Simple word. We all learn in first grade. Okay, so we have a lineup here. I'm going to explain how all this came together. Erev Yom Kippur. This is how the story begins. I'm going to give you the story. Naomi Nachman serves her family and her friends a huge pre-fast. Schnitzels and potato kugel and everything's going great. And it's 15 minutes before lichtbenching and she notices the fridge is starting to leak. And what is coming out the freezer? And everything's starting to frost. Now, you can only imagine that I have a freezer full of meat and food. And then the fridge, the milk is not so warm, not so cold. We're like, like lichtbenching's in 15 minutes. But Baruch Hashem, I have a lot of fridges and freezers because I'm a personal chef, so I happen to have a lot. 15 minutes before lichtbenching, we are unloading the fridge and freezer, dumping it all in the garage fridge and freezers, going to Yom Tov Calm, we light candles, everything's good. Matzah Yom Kippur, not Matzah Yom, the next day after Yom Kippur, Isrucha, would you call it Isrucha?
Whatever you say.
We're not even sure. I put on Instagram, my fridge is broken at 14 years old. 1 minute later, Town Appliance goes, and I wasn't looking for anything, like, I just was kvetching. Town Appliance, Yisrael Schreiber, sees my cry and goes, hello, let's talk. And here a new friendship was born, and I got the most incredible fridge. I hated my other fridge. Nobody davened for a fridge to break as much as me. The space wasn't good. It was a side-by-side. They didn't have, it was 14 years old, so they didn't have the French doors when I got mine. They only had the very high-end brands had them, but not the affordable GE ones. I was like, not happy with my fridge for a very long time. 14 years is a long holdout. So my fridge finally breaks, and then I get this. What did I get, Yisrael? It's a GE.
A GE French door and door, with a ZMAN
technology. Okay, so let's embellish. Okay, so I didn't know what my fridge is a built-in, so I didn't know what size I needed. Yisrael Schreiber himself from Town Appliances, based out of the 5 towns, came to my house. He measured exactly what I would need. Now, my husband was very nervous. We should have a big fridge now sticking out because maybe they wouldn't make one that would fit exactly. He goes, I know exactly what you need. He is so professional. He grew up in the appliance business. How long has your family been in Town Appliances?
Since I was a baby.
Since you're a baby. So your parents really must have seen a change in technology.
Yeah, in terms of Shabbos, I mean, you pretty much can't walk into a Lowe's or Home Depot and pick up an appliance off the shelf. It's you have to know what you're getting, because you have to assume the average thing you're going to pick up is going to be a problem for Shabbos. Right,
because they've gotten so technical. Like someone told me they bought a fridge that has a camera in it.
Sure.
That you can see if if you have milk in your fridge through your phone. Yep. Is that Shabbos friendly?
Nope.
No. So we need to how do we compensate? Like, how do we know what to buy? Like,
you have to know some refrigerators are Shabbos friendly.
Okay.
You couldn't. Again, I'm not a Rav. I'm not telling anyone what to do.
But we have a Rav here in the audience, in the studio.
That you could,
but we'll talk to
work.
Him.
And then there's some things like the ZMAN technology that these guys came out with, which is amazing. That basically, there are two aspects that people like. People love the fact that they did this with the OU, so it's not just a matter of taping down the plunger that everyone's used to.
Right, or the magnet,
work,
right?
Whether it does work, whether it works or doesn't work. Again, I'm not positing. I'm not telling you what to do, what you shouldn't do. But people love the fact that this is with the OU. It's lechatchila. There's no problem. And more than that, people are blown away the fact that there's nothing. They don't have to be busy with it. Erev Shabbos, everyone's busy with doing this and that, making sure this.
Turning off the light bulbs.
This is nothing.
Putting in the magnets.
I tell people, you get it, you plug your information in, and that's it. For the next 30 years, you don't have to think about your refrigerator for Shabbos, for Yontif. It's all done.
So I'm going to ask Eli Antebi, the creator behind part of the team, to explain exactly what you mean, because you told me what it is. The fridge is amazing. Can we just talk about the door? I have a door that opens on the right hand side. It has an ice and a warm maker because my girls love to drink water. It opens up how do I explain? It opens up, has a special
half the door opens up.
Half the door opens up, and it's just for drinks, or if you need to grab ketchup quickly, you can put that on there. But things you want to grab quickly,
or if you want your kids, when your kids come home and you want to leave their snacks or drinks just in their own little compartment, they don't have to open up the whole fridge. It's it's in their little compartment.
So my daughter Leora, who you all know because I talk about all the time, she has her shelf. She's 10-year-old living at home, and she has her little special shelf in the fridge.
A private fridge.
A private fridge. And the one above it is for milk, because I love milk. Got milk? That's me. So I have my milk on one level, her Gatorades or whatever and on the top level.
Is it scotch for your husband? Oh, no.
No. Coolers. We like all those apple ciders and the beer. I cook with a lot of beer, so that's all there. So it's great. We love that door and door. So that's I'm recommending that to anyone that wants it. Okay. So Yisrael comes over, he goes, I've got this door and door GE. It's got to be GE fridge. It's got this amazing Shabbos attachment. It's called the Shabbos Keeper. We are now going to talk to Ellie to explain what all that means.
Okay, so years ago, ZMAN Technologies got into the looking into refrigeration.
What did you do beforehand?
On the OU recommendation. Before that, we were involved with doing light switches for Shabbos, automated lighting, and things like that. We had a relationship with the OU, and at the time, we met Rabbi Belsky, and he told us to get involved with refrigeration. He says, if you want to do something for Shabbos, it's not about lighting so much, it's about taking care of halacha. Go into the refrigerators. We researched it. We had Rabbi Ortner from, now he's from the OU, but at the time he was just from Halacha Tech.
Halacha what?
Halacha Tech. Halacha Tech.
Is a company?
It's Rabbi Ortner's organization.
Oh, very nice.
And so we studied refrigerators and we looked into what the problems are and what needs to be done. Initially, in Eretz Yisrael, this has been going on for about 10 years. They've known about the issues. Rabban have been crying about it and writing letters about it. In America, it's not so widely known. So we started off doing a basic timer for refrigerators, which turns refrigerators on and off. And then we got into automation systems. Now, the basic concept is that refrigerators today, unlike refrigerators 30 years ago, have multiple electronic systems inside. So 30 years ago, when we bought a refrigerator, the only issue was a compressor. That was the only electronic function inside. When you open the door, warm air from the kitchen would go in, and the refrigerator would sense it and turn on the compressor to give the refrigerator more cooling. Over the years, there have been more systems introduced to refrigeration.
A lot of systems. Right.
So today we all know the bells and whistles about ice makers and water dispensers, but inside the refrigerators there's so much more than that. There are defrost systems. Ice used to build up in the refrigerators constantly years ago when we were growing up. Today it doesn't happen anymore because there's a defrost system that runs, it's a heating coil that runs inside the walls of the refrigerator. That used to be on a set timer. So every couple of hours it would turn on the heating system, it would melt the frost buildup, and it would drain to the bottom of the refrigerator. Today, it's no longer on a static system. So they turn it on to be more energy efficient. They turn it on based on your usage. So if you use the refrigerator more often, they'll need to turn on all these systems more often. If you use it less often, then they'll leave your refrigerator running as normal. The problem comes in during Shabbos. So when you're opening and closing the doors a lot, the refrigerator is taking all your information. It's reading how many times you're opening the door, how long the door is being kept open.
Amazing.
It's
amazing.
Every time you open and close the door, you turn your computer off and on. That's what you're doing.
Well, yeah, that's in a simple form. And then when it gets more complicated, so it's not just about lights and it's not just about simple features. It's computers reading, it's thermostats reading, it's turning on different fans, damper doors between the refrigerator and the freezer, motorized. All this stuff is happening constantly while you're using your refrigerator. Now, you don't know most of this. Some of it you do. Some of it you actually hear the motors going on, but a lot of it you don't know. Most of it you don't know. You won't hear the defrost system going on. So it's a problem for Shabbos. I mean, we've spoken to the Rabbanim over the years with Rabbi Ortner's help, and we've gone around to so many of them, and they said, "What can you do? How can you help this?" And initially, the companies were satisfied with what they were doing for Shabbos. With a lot of siyata d'shmaya, we were able to make connections with some companies and do something amazing. In May, this past May, we finally came out, after 2 years of work, we came out with something called the Shabbos Keeper.
My fridge waited for this to die.
Okay.
So this, right?
The Shabbos Keeper, like you said, it has two basic concepts. Number one is that it has the entire Jewish calendar built in.
For 30 years.
For 30 years. So till 2050, through 2050. you won't have to look at your refrigerator. And what
I'll
it does
be
is
so old.
Your fridge may not last, but your Shabbos keeper will be
Right,
there
that's
30
what we
years.
were joking about when you came over. We said, no fridges, nothing lasts anymore, right? Like, I've been in my house 15 years. I'm literally up to my third dishwasher. I mean, I use and abuse everything, but...
So
Okay,
this-
let's have a look. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, take a look. If you're not watching now, watch later. This is really cool. I'm going to take a photo and I can post that later. Okay, great.
So the Shabbos keeper, the basic concept is that it attaches to refrigerators, GE refrigerators, through a data port on the side. Okay, we provide the cable. And-
Wait, hold on. Okay, so, can you say that again?
Yeah, the basic concept of the Shabbos keeper is that it attaches to the GE refrigerators through a data port on the side. It's like an internet cable. Attaches to the top of the refrigerator, and it can be placed anywhere that you don't see it. But the concept, as long as it's connected, it will activate your Shabbos mode every week automatically, 90 minutes before the ZMAN, every Shabbos and every Yom Tov. It'll go back to weekday mode 90 minutes after Shabbos and Yom Tov. So
Right.
that's the automation time. That's the basic.
Okay, Rabbi Ortner's going to speak now.
Okay,
I feel like he has what to say.
go ahead.
Okay, so like Eli just told us before about the Shabbos keeper, just to tell a little bit on what's going on behind the scenes, is that for about, I would say, 5, 6, even 7 years, since we started with this organization you mentioned before, there was at that time Halacha Tag USA, started actually with age medicine, and we got into some research into these appliances, and I was requested by many Rabbanim to look into it. So
Do you have a background in all this in technology?
So I can tell you, although I have a BA, but not in technology. So yeah, I did a lot in this field and understanding how technology is going on. And
You seem to
for
be an
many years.
expert in this area.
Today, after many years of research, I can say that. But at that point, it was just kind of a feeling to it and understanding to it. So a few Rabbanim asked me to get involved in that. And then over the years, we got ZMAN technology. There was an amazing company dedicated to create solution to the so-called problems that we have by putting together technology and Shabbos.
Right, gets harder and harder.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the most challenges coming by. And again, there's places on the world, especially in Israel or other places, that you can find 5 or 6 or 7 organizations just dealing with these challenges.
Right, there's one in the Gush Etzion.
Right, there is Summit.
Summit, I was
Right.
there. I was there.
Right, under Rav Rosen, he unfortunately passed away last year. There is the Machon Rav Halperin. That goes back for 34 years already. A Talmud from Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, actually also unfortunately passed away 2 months ago.
Ooh.
And there is now some other organization. There's the Aharon has a department of technology that in Israel. Ramot Chagos, one of the leading poskim in Eretz Israel, has a department, dealing with it. And there is an organization called Mishmeres HaShabbos in Bnei Brak that dealing with that. And of course, there's many different and levels, and the way how the requirement works. But the fact that you have 4 or 5 active organizations going on, just telling you what's the need and what's the size of this market. So here in the US, it's not that far, but still we're starting. And like we said, we just about 2-3 years ago got together with GE Appliances. We met.
Were they open to meeting with you?
Yeah, so we got a connection, and we met with Kevin Nolan. Kevin Nolan at that time was the CFO of GE Appliances. Today's days, he's actually the CEO of GE Appliances. I actually told him it's just because he helped us out for Shabbos, so therefore he got the CEO of GE
He got
Appliances.
the promotion for helping
Yes.
us. Good for him.
Yeah, so he was very open from the first minute, and he was skipping and pushing, and we pushed together. We thought it's gonna take just a few months, but it turned over 2 years. I would say 1 year or more in the development, working together with the GE team, talking to them on weekly conferences and developing a spec sheet that's gonna meet all the requirements. And the goal that we have was basically 3 goals. We had one goal to address all the halachic issues involved in refrigerators. When I'm saying all, it's a lot, meaning we can deal with some of them we can, walk around certain things, but we were addressing all the problems on a 100% level of kashrus, meaning there's no cutting any corners. We just address the problem as is. That's number one. On the other side, we have to work to make sure the temperature on the food is kept properly in the refrigerator, and you have a good machine that works for you, which is the, more likely the work of GE. And then we had ZMAN technology aspect to it, which is the comfort zone, meaning it's automation, keeps the light on instead of off over Shabbos, which I believe...
It's amazing. I've never had a light on in my fridge before, but it stays on. It doesn't go on and off. Like it stays on. We were thinking, how will we know if it really stays on? So it actually comes on an hour and a half before Shabbos. It kicks in because I tried getting water the first week, and I thought one of my kids put on lock mode, and they're like, "Mom, it's a Shabbos mode." But we're thinking about putting a camera in there to see, and a video to see if it really stays on to record, and it really stays on. Like. Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
we
see.
Actually, so beside the development, if you're trying to test us, I can tell you that we spend more than a year just in the testing process, which goes back and forth in the factory, and then we have like 4 or 5 refrigerators in different homes to maintain the testing equipment and make sure everything works. And after two years, a combination of this development and testing period, we decided we up to launch the project, and that's what happened, like Andy said, on last May.
It's absolutely fantastic. If you don't have to have a new GE fridge. Like, how does this work? And it only works with GE now, right?
So right now it's only working with GE. We're constantly expanding the line. So hopefully by come Pesach we'll have a full line of GE. We currently have over 110 models, I believe, of GE refrigerators that are compatible with the device. Pesach will have a full line of GE side by sides. 30, 33, 36 inches.
Top freezers?
We're not sure yet. Exactly.
No, Yisrael knows
top
that freezers are always bought before Pesach, right?
No, I mean the top freezers, like a fridge, like a good old-fashioned
freezer. The old-fashioned we're not going to have. They don't have these RJ45 port that...
You need the port.
Right.
Okay. This is amazing. So you program in, I think you programmed in the...
So you put the date,
so I'll be honest with
and the
you.
location.
I sell appliances. I am not a guy in technology at all.
But you did mine.
First time I said, I'll come down, I'll help you out. I was nervous because everyone knows you don't, on the showroom floor, you don't try something yourself because you're always going to mess up. And I came down and I did it.
You did it?
Like, it was nothing to do. It was nothing.
He was awesome.
It was nothing to do. It was really...
And it works because I can attest.
What I'm saying is, even for like an older person, I don't want, who's not good
someone
with
who's not a
technology.
techie. I'm not a techie.
I'm not a techie either, but someone who gets shy away from technology, there's nothing to it. There's really...
Right, I can definitely let you know that there was a few weeks focus on making it the most user-friendly possible to make it easy for people.
It's really nothing. You type your zip code in or something, and that's it. Nothing.
Yeah, so what do you do?
So
Ellie will explain a little bit more in detail.
So the only thing you need to do literally is connect a data port to connect the cable to the data port on the refrigerator.
A fridge has a data port. Can I just say that is cool in itself?
Yeah, it is amazing. And now actually GE is going to be putting them into all future models to make it compatible with this device. So come 2019.
So non-Jewish people will have access to a Shabbos mode too.
Well, yes, they can have access to a Shabbos mode.
Well, they already have it in all their
ovens. I was
going to
say,
what
do they think when they read the manual, right? And they see Shabbos mode and Yom Tov mode. They're like, I've heard of Shabbos, that might be Sabbath, but what's Yom Tov?
Yeah, so I'm going to just share with you. Sometimes they used to put holiday mode. And some non-Jewish people would think, so that works for Thanksgiving? So therefore, it stays like Shabbos mode. So
right, it's funny. I always thought that. Like, what are they, like, what is Yom Tov?
And the answer is very simple. GE is not in the charity organization. They obviously understand that the religious market is a huge market out there. And they're not doing it for charity. They're doing it because they understand that. Yes,
I know. I have friends who are not Jewish, and they tell me they cook twice a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Otherwise, the oven is just used for warming up takeout. So we use our ovens. We have Thanksgiving and holidays every single week. Shabbos, 3 meals a day, 3 meals a week. Plus, all the other cooking we do for our big family. So
I can just tell you that now we're heavily involved with GE working on the ovens to get Shabbos mode comparable ovens. And more, I can tell you, like, in addressing what you said about the market, I think, everyone, when you go to buy refrigerators and you're getting a GE refrigerator, beside buying a GE refrigerator to enjoy for yourself over Shabbos, you're supporting basically this movement and telling for GE, yes, your investment is worth it.
Yeah. Buy GE. Town Appliances got them.
And a side note, I don't plug anything because I sell everything and I sell a lot of everything.
Okay, good for you.
If you would have asked me 10 years ago about a GE French door refrigerator, I would have told you run the other way. But they really, since they opened up the new plant in Louisville, Kentucky, which I've been at, they really upped their game, and therefore I think you're working with a good product for the frum community that is not just a matter that works with Shabbos, but it's actually a good quality, spacious refrigerator. The
fact that you're saying that, someone who's grown up in the industry, who represents his parents' family business, saying that you can put your money where your mouth is with the G product. You're promoting it.
Yeah, again, I'm not coming from strictly a Shabbos perspective.
Right, just the product is a good product. People always say, promote my food on air. I'm like, is it good? I don't know. But I can promote something that's good, and Yeah. And I can promote that town because it's awesome. I loved working with you, and I love the ZMAN technology. It's brilliant, and someone who's very conscious about everything. You want to do the right thing halachically. It's wonderful. So thank you so much. Okay, so to get one of these, reach out to town.
Yeah, reach out to town. Yeah. Come to visit ZMANtechnologies.com. You'll see more information. You can get updates about the new compatibility that we'll have closer to Pesach. You can see a lot of information there. You can place orders there. Get from Town Appliance with your refrigerator.
I just also, one more thing I want to add. A lot of people don't even realize the issues. Like, people buy refrigerators and they say, okay, so I just take the light out, right? People are still don't realize it's complicated. It's really complicated.
You're making me nervous about my freezers at home because I took the light bulb out of my freezer, but maybe it's doing other things too.
Yeah, so that's all the tradition that people need to know. That's definitely not enough. And just the opposite. The lights, since we work with LED and so, that's one of the very easy issues when we come to talk about Shabbos today's refrigerators and freezers. And you can try to work it out. You can try to, cut some corners. But I can definitely tell you that the real 100% solution is
But that being said, again, I'm not poskening. The freezers are a little different than the refrigerators.
The own freezer could be, right.
Yeah.
So again,
we checked it out.
You got to check out mine to make sure I'm not being Machal Shabbos every time I put.
No, it's different. The refrigerators are very.
I'm going to tell you to buy a new fridge.
Right.
Oh, it's you already.
The refrigerators are.
So I will get into details, but one thing for sure: before you do something, before you buy, at least do your research. At least look around.
I applaud that. Thank you so much for coming in. That was amazing. I hope everybody learned a lot about that. TK, have you ever heard of all this before? I mean, he's a techie guy, so he does all this, so he probably knows all this stuff. But yeah.
My niece works at
I was just going to say that.
Oh, really?
She told me I was going to say that, yeah.
Okay, so good. Well, thank you both, all three of you, so much for coming in on this crazy traffic Wednesday morning. So reach out to Town Appliance on Instagram, website, Facebook?
Not Facebook.
No. See, everyone's leaving Facebook. They got Instagram is where it's at. All right, thank you very much. And you can always DM me for questions. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm obsessed with my fridge, and I used to have to only put half my Shabbos leftovers in the fridge and the other half into another fridge in the garage. Everything fits in. There's no more trips to the garage, to the second backup fridge. It holds so much food. It's coming from me. You can maybe appreciate that. So,
thank you.
Thank you, Stroll.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Rabbi Ortner.
Thank you very much.
Touch. Okay, guys, we've got an action-packed show. Oh, my gosh. Remember I said you're going to be all shook up in a couple of minutes? Well, that time has come. ZK, we need that song, All Shook Up. Right? Now, when we say shook up, we're spelling it S-H-U-K or Shin, Vav, Kuf, Shook, Market. It's the All Shook Up. Bye. Thank you. They're just waving goodbye. It's the All Shook Up team it's All Shook Up on Instagram. It's a play on words because Shook is from the market in Israel. We all go Shook Machane Yehuda. In fact, I was there last week. If you saw on Instagram, and I will be talking more about that on my next show because this was a very action-packed show, and I didn't want to, a lot of guests, so I didn't want to talk too long about my Israel trip. But whenever you go to Israel, right, you go to the shuk and those guys pile up the spices for you and you buy them and you're so happy to support Israel and get all these amazing, great spices. But the problem is you go and your suitcase now weighs a ton. You bought 10 pounds of spices. You're already heavy when you got here and they kind of let you go through security because you had 1 pound extra. But now you've got 10 pounds extra of all the spices. What are you going to do? Yeah, have no fear. All shook up is here. I have the husband and wife team. Oh, do we have all that down? Okay. They're writing it down. Remember I said we had a lot of traffic. So, there was a lot of traffic, coming in. Gabby and Aharon. They have come all the way from Teaneck. Lazerowitz.
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 It's perfect.
I have an accent, so everything gets messed up. Okay, that's for you. That's for ZK. He's going to punch it in the ticker at the bottom. Is it called a ticker? Because it's not. Lower third. I call it the ticker because I always feel like it's on the bottom lower third with the screen, but if it's moving. Okay, we'll make it move because we're shook up. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, my pleasure. So Gabby, I think, reached out a couple months ago. And then we found out I went to Machon Gold with her mother. So now I feel really old.
That's right. That's right. She loves your cookbook. She loves everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's such an honor. You know, that cookbook has connected me with so many people now, especially people who I knew from way back when. So, talk to me. So how long are you guys married? They're such a cute couple.
So we're married 3 years.
3 years, mazel tov.
Yeah, very, very exciting.
Very nice.
It's funny because...
You can still take mazel tovs.
Awesome. I'll take it all day. Yeah, so I think on the phone with you, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but we actually met through Soyuat Sinai. And one of the
For all you singles, go for it.
It really works.
Yeah, and one of the founders is Gabby's cousin, Ozzy Cutter. So it comes full circle. So we met on Soyuat Sinai. He was one of the founders of Soyuat Sinai, and now Gabby is a shadchan on Soyuat Sinai.
Great. I have 2 daughters. I don't know if they
Send them my way.
Okay, but you know what? I'm open about it, I guess. And if you guys, and you know, we do have a lot of singles, and we need to marry them off. So let's shake things up, and we'll.
Join Soyuat Sinai.
Okay. My daughter met her husband through YU Connects. I'm just
so he was on Soyuat Sinai. I was YU Connects.
I had to pay for it, basically. That's what happened.
But I think YU Connects you also pay for it.
Now you do. When I was in Stern, you didn't.
Okay, there you go. But you know what? These are great. This is something we should be talking about and getting the conversation going publicly, even though my kids may kill me afterwards.
But it's amazing because Gabby actually made 2 shidduchim from there so far.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's very, very exciting.
After the show goes to air, like we finish recording, we will be having a little chat. So there you go. Okay, so very cute. So you guys met, and then why all shook up? How all shook up? What do you do beforehand?
So we met on a daily basis. I work in a family business where we import products from China.
Oh, you're already in the importing business.
Yeah. Different part of the world though. And then we were by Gabby's brother's Tekes Kumta. He was at Sanchan in the Israeli army.
Oh.
So of course we went there for the Tekes with the whole family.
The Tekes is the ceremony where they get sworn into the army after the initial training.
Right. So there were 2 of them. This is where he got his beret. And so we went to the shuk and we bought a lot of product. A lot more than we thought we were.
That's what I was saying in the intro.
I think it's going to last you forever. And it doesn't.
Right. And we said, there must be a better way. We came back, we plowed through half of our product in about a month or 2. And we said, why is this stuff not easily and readily available in the United States?
Right. We have marzipan from the shuk.
It makes no sense.
Right. We have tahina from the shuk.
Exactly.
But
so
none of the good
this?
stuff.
Right. So, the stuff that people typically bring back in their own suitcases or they beg their friends, family, and neighbors to bring back for them.
I bought back the onion spice mixture for Malky Hirsch from Kiss the Kosher Cook. She texted me, can you bring me some back?
So we actually carry that, though, which is awesome. The chicken soup mix, the onion soup mix, no MSG added, which is great. No MSG. People beg for that product. So Gabby said, there's a better way. So we said, why don't we bring it in ourselves? So we went back to Israel.
Oh, shame. Always,
right?
Yeah.
Of course, right?
Where did you eat? That's what everyone goes.
So you know how it
Where'd
goes.
You eat?
We did not eat. We've been a shorter list.
I know. It's unbelievable. You had to loosen up the belt buckle a little bit on that.
I have a list here.
That's awesome. So we went there, and then we scoured the shuk and scoured different stores and we found some people, the best people, to get product from, and we started All Shook Up. Just so you know, a special shout out to my mother-in-law. She came up with the name All Shook Up. So exactly. So we started about 5 months ago. We just received our 4th shipment. Every shipment, thank God, gets bigger and bigger. We're at about 50 SKUs right now. They range from dried fruits to the teas to the spices.
Just tell us what SKU is.
Oh, SKU. So a SKU is an item.
I know what it is.
Got it. Sure. So just different items though. So whether it's mango, strawberry, nothing added, all natural, no sugar added, no sulfur dioxide, just literally nothing added to the actual extreme, beautiful, delicious flavor.
Now, how do you know these are good quality spices? Because there are good quality in the spices that sit around. I know Danielle Renov from Peas, Love and Carrot. She actually went live this week talking about the level of spices. How do you know you're getting good quality? So
the first thing is that that we've sampled. I'm probably going to say most, if not all, of the qualities from the vendors, suppliers, in and out of the shuk. We spent a lot of time doing our research on that. Then we compared the za'atar and other spices to what is in the open market.
You had me at za'atar.
You know,
za'atar and hawaj.
Right. Oh my! Yeah.
So we're actually bringing hawaj in. We just got it in.
Yeah, that's
it's got to smell like the shuk though. If it doesn't smell like dirty feet, it's not really Hawaiian.
It's amazing. No, my God. No.
Did you see my Hawaiian chicken soup in my book?
I did not yet.
I've got Hawaiian chicken soup, and someone wrote Hawaiian. I'm like, no. When the first press release was put together, it's Hawaiian chicken soup. I'm like, it's Hawaiian.
Right. No pineapples in there.
No. Lots of yellow spice though.
Yes.
Oh baby.
And it's so good though. So of course we did our research. Put a lot of we learned a lot that we didn't know, and we had to learn on the fly. Because,
like what?
So like for example, when like I was mentioning za'atar.
Okay.
So we had to recognize good quality versus a little bit of an inferior quality when it came to taste, when it came to freshness, when it came to color. And we brought back and we showed some of our friends, family, neighbors, and they said, you know, this is how it looks, this is how it tastes compared to yours. And that's just one example. And it's amazing because once we started doing our research, the quality was top shelf compared to some of the other qualities, dried fruits, things like that in the open market, though.
So interesting.
So it's amazing.
So let's talk about storage of spices, because we're going to get these spices from you, from All Shook Up. It's going to be delicious.
Exactly.
But then we're going to store it.
Right.
And we're going to put it in the pantry that's next to the oven. That's naughty. We do not do that. How is the best way to store All Shook Up spices once they've opened up? It comes in a bag?
Right. So
yeah. We send it off in a bag, and you want to keep it in an airtight container at room temperature or a cool temperature.
Right. Not in the fridge, though.
Not in the fridge. Spices don't go in the fridge.
Right. You want to keep...
Or near the oven.
I'm sorry?
Well, I had a cabinet near the oven.
Yeah.
My spices
too
were
hot. Exactly.
literally cooking when I left my blech on.
So it smelled pretty good then, huh?
It did, but I know it ruins the flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, for example, dried fruits or things along those lines, try to keep them in the fridge or freezer. The fridge or the freezer. Specifically with dried fruit.
Or the teas.
Yeah, because that keeps
the teas. I should put my teas I have a few left that you gave me.
Yes,
you definitely should, because it keeps the freshness.
I'm pointing to the teas, the pictures of teas. Okay, we have tea today.
Yeah, so we actually...
No booze, just tea.
we can always add some goodies in there.
I know we could. I've got a long day ahead of me. I'm doing a chop competition tonight.
Ooh.
That's so fun.
Yeah, on the Upper West Side, so I'm going to stay in the city all day.
Holy cow, we should hang around here for a while.
Seriously.
See how that
Guys,
goes.
if you want to go to the farmers market on Union Square, I'm happy to take you. It might be cold, but we've got good coats.
That's awesome. Yeah, so when it comes to those items in general, though, the reason why dried fruits stay and keep their freshness so long is all the moisture is taken out of the actual fresh fruit. So if you want to keep it even longer, keep it in the fridge, keep it in the freezer. It'll keep its freshness, last longer, and just taste that much better.
Okay, now the spices should be, as you said, airtight,
right.
Warm.
Room temperature.
Room temperature.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
Okay.
not on the fridge, though.
Not the fridge.
Not in the fridge
because
and
that
not.
develops because
moisture.
that makes it a little moist,
Okay,
and it
that's
ruins the actual
So
spices.
we want to keep it like in a cool, dark spot, like a room
Right.
temperature dark
exactly.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to think of any other spice questions because I think people ask me that a lot about spices.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, how to store the spices. What kind of container? Like not a Ziploc bag. That would be airtight.
Right.
But like a jar.
Yeah, so we do mason jars.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah. It's even extra airtight,
Locked
though.
in.
Exactly
Oh, I like
right.
that. I like that. Okay, cool. All right. So what else are you importing?
So when it comes to the items in general, though, so it's a ton of dried fruits. Of course, we have some here for you
Yeah,
guys.
let's pour some tea.
So we have the teas. We have about 13 SKUs of tea specifically.
Now, remember what SKU is? Items.
items,
Oh,
items,
no,
items, I know.
good. Now everybody knows.
Yes, yes. Then, of course, so when it comes to the actual items are, so 50 items, roughly 52 items. Then when it comes to the dried fruits, that make up about 40 of the items. The rest consist of topper/mixes.
What's the weirdest fruit item you've got?
So
Did you bring some?
yeah, of course. So, we couldn't
TK
come,
are always looking for food.
so we couldn't come here bearing no gifts.
Right, we're always hungry, right, TK? No matter what. Even if we had a huge breakfast, me and TK,
I love it.
come.
I see the smile on.
In
I
the
see the smile on
mornings,
your
we're
face. I love
hungry,
it.
man. Wait till you see what's next.
So in this specific shipment though, it didn't. We couldn't bring it yet though. We brought in dragon fruit. So dragon fruit.
Yeah, what is
super-
dragon fruit?
So it's super
Oh, wait, I
fresh,
know
though.
what that is. That's the really weird pink on the outside, you cut in half. It's
Yes,
white with black
yes,
dots.
yes.
Okay. Hi, Frischman from Fruit Platters and More introduced me to that.
It's amazing.
Oh, she has some serious
Oh
swag
my
for
gosh,
us.
yeah. You guys are gonna be very excited though.
Okay. So maybe we should start with the drink. Look how bossy I am. Okay, so what are these?
This over here is
You can move it.
okay. This over here is raspberry, cranberry, hibiscus tea.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
fancy. Fancy. We're fancy.
Yeah.
We're going to drink tea, ZK.
So this is exactly how it looks in its raw form, so to
Okay.
speak.
I'm going to open it and show it to the camera.
And you guys should definitely eat that as is, though.
Oh,
It's
you can
so
eat it
good.
plain?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it's
send that to
raspberry,
school with our
cranberry,
son as a
pomegranate,
snack.
and hibiscus.
Oh,
It's delicious,
okay,
though.
wait. So what, bracha?
So what you gotta break down each item though.
Okay, so we've got a few different things in it. Shahakol, but shahakol and ha'etz, I would imagine, right?
Yeah,
There's a few different in there.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna break this out.
sure.
So what's this one? Cranberry?
Let me see.
We're having a brachas bee over here. Okay, I was a Mora once upon a time,
Oh wow.
right here on the Lower East Side. Okay,
Okay, and this one.
so
So I'm gonna break.
what's
each
this one? Cranberry? That's
So this is raspberry. So the hibiscus is spread out throughout those. So I don't know if you're gonna get a piece of hibiscus in there.
what's this one?
So
I'm
this-
looking at all the
So this
different-
right here is cranberry.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm doing boro.
Raspberry. Hibiscus. Oh, that's the hibiscus in
Okay.
big chunks.
Okay, so what do I do? I want to try it plain.
It's a whole
You have to
different
do it, like,
experience though.
together, not
Yeah, it's a
separate.
whole different
Oh,
experience.
so I
So
have to
if
have
you
it-
want to do it though,
So I should
let me
wait.
give you
I can do a mixture like this.
Yes.
Yes, do that.
But do I do both brachas together?
I
Yeah,
I would ask.
I'll just do that.
I'll defer
because
to your local rabbi.
I heard if you say shahakol, it covers everything.
You know, if
But
you say
when
that you're
it's
a
in this
Mora,
form-
if you're a Mora,
Yeah, but
I will take your word
it's
for
been
it.
a long time since I've been a Mora, so I hope you'll all forgive me if I'm saying in the wrong order, but I'm just going to say shahakol because it's not in its regular form. So Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam shakar v'ra.
I mean,
Oh my God, that is so good.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, it's a party.
It's a party in the mouth.
Oh my God, ZK, you have to try it.
Now he's laughing.
I've had these teas before, but
Yeah.
not
Not like
plain.
Yeah, they're
And I've had
unbelievable.
them cooked in the bottom of the tea, but not like this. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you have to add a tea bag into these dried fruits, or it's the...
so you could do it either way. Some people like having the tea loose. Some like it more contained. So it really depends.
Oh my gosh, these are amazing, guys! All shook up people. Go follow them
I
on
love it.
Instagram. Go. Wait, how do you order on your website?
Our website or Instagram.
Website or Instagram. Okay. Okay, so let's try a drink.
Okay, so this over here is what you just ate. So here are a couple of cups. So just so you know, we compare this to the Arnold Palmer Arizona iced tea beverage. So if you've ever had that before.
Have you had that? I've had it.
The half and half.
Yeah, the half and half. It tastes
but I
just
think
like
this
that, but
tastes
with
like
no sugar added though. That's exactly, at least for me, that's what.
No, that's huge.
That's what I like.
We're all trying to avoid
So we brewed this last night.
Cold brew.
Yeah, cold brewed it.
Fancy.
So this over here is
Oh, have a look.
This is the infuser.
Okay, that's what you mean by cold brew. You put this in here last night
Exactly right.
with cold water,
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
and you just let it sit.
We put
I
it in
want to
the
get
fridge
one
and
of
let it
these.
sit, Yeah.
They're great. They're really, really great.
Okay,
I just
great.
wanted to show that
I'm
to you.
glad that you gave us a visual. So for the people that are listening, it's a tea infuser jug. So if you unscrew the top, in the middle there's like a
A little net.
It's like a
little
net,
a net
Yeah, it's like a
that they
mesh,
fill
yeah,
with fruit.
Right.
The dried fruit, and they let it sit overnight in the refrigerator. It's got to open probably a little bit.
Yeah, there we go.
Where'd you get that from? Amazon, right?
This is Tivana, yeah. Yeah,
Tivana,
definitely try.
cool. Okay, but not so much. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai.
Lamdeni chukecha.
Uh-oh.
No, just say that. Say what I told. Say what I said.
What?
Lamdeni chukecha. You're good to go.
Lamdenu chukecha. Because I made a shahakol already. Okay.
Yeah.
You should have seen me at Kosher Fest. I was like, brachas all day. I'm like, I think I've said shahakol a few too many. You just get in the moment and you... Like, it's better to say it than not to say it, but then you're not supposed to say Hashem's name in vain.
The Mora in you came out.
Let's not get into this discussion. Okay. Because I'm sure I did something wrong and everyone will tell me. Okay. Zikan, we're going to be sober after we drink this. We quite often have wine shows and we can't drive afterwards. We have to, wait about 20 minutes. By the time we pack up, we're all good, but we don't drink that much. And we don't have to spit. Right?
Because the wine.
It's not wine.
That's right. By the way, there's a lot more here to go through. By the way, so just pace yourself.
Yeah, pace yourselves. I want to try the other one.
It's refreshing, right?
I want to try these, and then we want to try the dried fruits. What's this one?
Okay, so this over
I'm not going
here.
to try them all. But.
This over here is pineapple, lychee. We have what else is in there?
Coconut.
And coconut, right?
This is like my favorite flavors: lychee,
Coconut
and pineapple.
and pineapple, exactly.
It's like Australia all in one.
Mmm.
Island theme.
So what's actually?
I could like.
We won't judge you.
This is really good, CK. You have to like pineapple and coconut.
Just
you like
dump,
coconut?
just dump it in your hand though. You got to take a decent amount in order to.
Yeah, you need like a good.
Yeah. And there's some hibiscus in there too. If you look,
What is
some of the
hibiscus
darker
again?
some of the darker colors. It's a flower.
It's
exactly.
a flower. Okay, these are really cute little containers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
So-
Amazing Savings.
Oh, yay. We love amazing savings. Okay, let's talk about the dried fruits. Oh, do you have the rice mixes?
Yes.
Yes,
we
we
did
brought
talk
some of
about
those.
that.
Oh, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of this before we finish up with the teas. Though this over here is the mango tea.
Oh, the mango.
This is
All
this
right.
this over here.
We'll take
is-
one for the tea.
This is a whole different animal though.
Okay.
So this is kiwi, hibiscus.
I've definitely had this one before. Take a
it-
small handful, okay, CK? See, I'm such a good
mango.
sharer.
Yeah, it's wild though. This over here, it's something else.
Pungent.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes more like tea than
Very
the others.
potent. Very.
Mm.
I love the faces.
Right, yeah, CK makes the best faces. We need CK on the air. You need to sit here one time. I'm going to switch it. Well, we'll switch around one time. No, he'll never let me. He goes, you don't know how to use your phone.
I swear,
Let alone
I feel like I'm in my living room right now, having a conversation with friends. It's beautiful.
Right, this is what
Yes.
this is what Table for Two is all about.
Yes.
Just food. That people are like
fun.
nervous when they want to come on. I'm like, no, we just
no.
schmooze. I just
know.
have headset
It's
on.
great though. It's awesome. So this over here is the mango tea.
Okay, but I need another cup.
Yes, we have another cup. Sure.
I can't finish so much.
So this over here is just as I showed you with the raspberry hibiscus tea. Same idea. We infused it. And just I want to give you the breakdown. So this is 1 ounce of this is actually 2 ounces. 2 ounces of actual tea, the fruit essence tea, for 8 ounces of water. It makes it a little stronger, but typically it would be 1 ounce to 8 ounces if you want it a little lighter.
So you take 1 ounce.
1 ounce of tea to 8 ounces of water. That would be the
team in
typical,
the little dried fruits.
right.
And then to 8 ounces of
Of
water.
water, yeah.
Now you need a scale for that, just so you don't have a scale.
Exactly.
So what would you do?
So for us at least,
eyeball it.
yeah, we eyeball it.
Eyeball
But
that. I think
it's,
most people do eyeball that.
It's just
Add more in if you need more.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
We always say
it's a very
add a
small
little
amount.
more, and then this way you could water it down.
Right.
So
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay. Oh, this is nice. It's. I think the other one's a little stronger.
It's probably a little stronger. You know what we can do, by the way?
Lemonade stand here.
What did you say?
Lemonade stand here.
Lemonade stand.
Let me do this.
No, but it's good. It's delish. Okay, we got about 5 or 6 minutes left.
Okay, so let's wrap
We
up.
have a lot
Here
to
we
go
go.
through.
Goes fast.
It goes quick,
Half
I
an
know.
hour
Okay.
flies when you are
Okay.
actually on the air.
oily.
Okay, what have we got?
So over here, we didn't want to put it in a bag that didn't make sense. These over here, Gabs, you want to give a little
These
intro
are the
into what
rice
those are?
mixes. You could put them on chicken, fish, add it to your rice.
This is the actual mix, just
Yes.
spice, raw.
yes.
Okay, so I've been buying these back from Israel for years, and I love them. And the fact that I don't have to schlep these. Oh my God!
God!
This is amazing. This is almonds with. I'm gonna eat
With onions and garlic.
Ugh. Oh my God! You could eat this as a snack.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
This will go so well on chicken.
Yes.
I'm feeling chicken cutlets. Oh my God! I want to get some of this. This is really good,
Beautiful. Yeah, it's really delicious. Yeah, we've had a lot of very positive feedback.
guys. You know I'm all about the flavor, right? It's all about
This
flavor.
one then you'll like.
Okay.
This is our #1 selling topper.
Okay. What is this?
That's za'atar blueberry pesto,
It's so weird to put za'atar on blueberry. I've seen it.
but it works.
I know it's crazy.
So this I put on salads, over eggs.
Oh my God. I'm za'atar crazy. So
You know, I think from now on, Naomi's tagline is going to be, "Oh my God," when it comes to our product.
oh my God, it's
I
really
will
good.
take it.
Oh my God, so flavorful. It's so flavorful. This is insane.
And the one you have in front of you is a little spicier.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Little
no,
spicy.
I'm gonna give that one a skip because I have to
Okay.
talk on air. And
I
then
got
I'll
it.
be like, my mouth is on fire today. I know I do have my teas here. Okay, and I
Okay.
just want to show people some samples of the fruit. Let's do the craziest fruit that you have.
So the craziest
Fruit
fruit.
watermelon.
This over here might be the craziest, and
Yeah,
this
this
over
is
here.
weird. When you sent me this, I'm like, what is this? I'm gonna
Yes.
take it out. I'm
It's
gonna
like,
show it to
it
everyone.
tastes like candy without
Yeah,
the sugar.
yeah, that over
This-
there is watermelon.
This is a watermelon with a rind.
Yeah, with the rind. Yeah, with the rind.
Check that out. Amazing. We'll take a
With
photo
the
like
seeds
that.
inside, with everything,
It's so bizarre.
and it's just dried.
Can I make hadzama on this? I don't even know what
I mean,
watermelon
it's
is.
so its form is totally changed though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it.
That's when it comes to the watermelon. It's very different though.
It doesn't taste anything like watermelon.
It's very different though. It's unique. The effect of it when you look at it, it's very cool, but the taste tastes very different though. I'll tell you something. This is probably going to be our #1 seller, right next to the mangoes, or strawberries.
Really? Strawberry season is in now in Israel.
It's unbelievable. So just so you know, it looks very sticky. You see how that looks?
Yeah.
So to all the people watching and listening, no sugar added on anything over here that we brought. No sulfur dioxide, 0. But when the actual item is dried, the sugars internally come out. Right, the natural sugars come out. That's why it looks sticky.
It's like a jelly candy.
Amazing, but no
Literally
sugar added.
just a dried strawberry.
Exactly. Yes.
I might be. I have to make a shechiyah on a dried strawberry because I've definitely never had one. That's so cool.
Exactly right. This over here is a dried clementine.
Oh, I've never had that.
They're interesting. They're different, and they're very, very light. They're very light. They're not overpowering.
Whoops, sorry. I have to say, everything's very sweet. I have more of a savory tooth. Like I could eat all your spices.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, good. Oh, what's that one?
So these over here are mini barbecue rice cakes.
These also have a little kick.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this is a barbecue rice cake. CK, sorry, I'm not passing.
CKs, please.
Sweet.
I'm having a sugar overload, even though it's not real sugar. I mean, it
Right.
is sugar.
Right, it is sugar.
natural.
It's natural. Right,
sugar.
right.
That's
Nothing
not-
added.
it
Nothing
is-
fake.
It is sugar. It's just natural sugars, which you still have to watch also.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we got. Oh my God, these are amazing.
Those are my favorite. And whenever anybody goes to Israel, they never understood what I was talking about when I asked to bring them back.
Where'd you get them?
Shuk.
Yeah.
They sell these at the shuk?
Yeah. Yeah, if you look around and you find good suppliers, like you asked me earlier, where do we find?
It's a bit spicy, so I have tea.
It's a little spicy. This over here is a new item that we brought in. This is coconut. If you don't like coconut, you do like coconut. Good. Even if you don't,
I don't like coconut,
with
and I like it.
With Ceylon. Okay, so I had a lot of coconut chips in Hawaii.
So yeah, Ceylon date honey. Was this what you had? Similar to it?
It was awesome.
It's so good.
Oh my God, guys. We could do a whole show. No other guests, just you guys.
So same time tomorrow. Perfect.
Oh my God. Here's your cake. Got to try that. This is amazing. We have a giveaway, right?
Yes. We do have a giveaway, yes.
Okay.
I know we
I'm
discussed
going to have a sip. Okay, we're going to wrap up the show. We have a giveaway. You have to follow All Shook Up on Instagram. All_shook.
_up.
Yeah. Okay, just put in the underscores between all the words. All Shook Up, Nachum Siegel Network, and you'll be in the running for
£3 worth of any product of your choice.
Amazing. I'm so excited to hear that. Okay, fabulous. Thank you so much for coming in. We had
Thanks for having us.
An action-packed show. We had Dina Kops from Ohalei Torah. Make sure you get your auction tickets now. Come Matzah Shabbos for men, Sunday night for women. We had the team from ZMAN Technology, Town Appliance, and Rabbi Ortner from the OU talking about the incredible technology of fridges, which saved my life with my brand new fridge. And of course, Gabby and Aaron.
I'll take Aaron. Aharon.
From All Shook Up, the cutest couple we've ever had on the show. You guys are adorable. Wish you much luck and the business and the family.
Of course.
They are from All Shook Up. No more schlepping spices back from Israel. They're doing it all for you. Wishing you all Shabbat Shalom. We have music sponsored by our friends at Kerem. Shabbat Shalom.